Mic check, 1-2-1-2. It's your boy Dame Dozha here with my brother
DJ Deceptacon, man.
and it's another episode of the Word on the Net podcast. And we have a glorious, a very young, a very smart, a very talented, and a very driven guest with us today. I was just speaking on how I am being introduced, mainly because, you know, the guy got some couple of years in the game. I got some years in the game, all right? I've been around, the block a few times, but I know the talent, and I've seemed to have a good eye and ear for these type of things. But God just does the rest. He just brings the talent right on over, and it's Dame Dozha's job to be like, hey, tell the truth. Don't say nothing but the truth. So help me. So with that being said, all the way from South Memphis.
Big Memphis, baby.
The big Memphis.
Come on now. Big Memphis, big 901, big Glocky, baby. What's up?
Big Glockiana is in the building, man.
Yeah.
Give it
Glocky.
up.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You may have seen her on
Come on now.
on the internet.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You done seen me. Come on now, the biggest.
Yeah. And for the most part, okay, I'll go ahead and do my intro, right? Mm-hmm. So I've heard the name. The name rings bells.
Yeah, Glockiana.
And I didn't know that you were this young. For the way that your name carries throughout the streets and carries throughout the airwaves on music and the internet, it would seem like you've been doing your thing for 10 years with this whole extravagant team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you see the name Glockiana, and it's like, all right, yeah, she been doing her thing, you know. It's another one of those. Mm-hmm. But then, if you take a closer look at what's going on, for one, Memphis running shit right now. Don't say anything about that. Taking over. You got to take the ing off of taking. Took over.
Big Glow snatched the game up. What y'all gonna do?
For sure.
What they gonna do?
From a lot of different angles too, right? From a lot of different angles. Shout out to Yo Gotti. Shout out to NLE Chopper. Shout out to Glorilla. Shout out to Gloss. But shout out to Glockiana.
Big Memphis, baby.
Because again, you are a leader of your class, you know, but you're a leader of the new age of hip hop.
Facts. And
where y'all take this is to be determined. But you know, y'all have I ain't trying to put no pressure on you, but you know, there's people that's looking towards you guys for direction on where we should go in music, how we should make our music, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
So and of course, when I seen you on these platforms expressing yourself, you seem to have a bit to get off your chest.
Oh yeah.
Initially, early on, like, right?
Oh, yeah,
so now that you kind of gotten that aggression off of your chest, I think that now is the time for you to sprout, to make the music that would build your personality, that would mold the character that is Glockiana. Mm-hmm. And I'm just privileged and very, very honored to be able to learn and be a part of that journey early on. So shout out to you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And for those that don't know what's going on, because there are some people that don't really know what the deal is, let them know who you are and what you got going on.
What's up with y'all? It's your girl Glockiana. I'm an 18-year-old artist from South Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm just here to take over the game, baby. Give you something different, you feel me? Bring you a little bit of Crime Mob, a little, Memphis, you feel me?
A little bit of 3-6.
A little bit of 3-6 here and there,
a little
bit
of, shout out to Lil Chat, shout out to Gangsta Boo.
Long little Gangsta Boo, I on God,
yes,
for real.
Yes.
Show that.
So now that we're speaking on that, let's talk about the influences. Early on, Glockiana, you have an old soul.
Oh, yeah.
You have an old soul. Like, again, when I seen you rapping and the rap part of what you got going on, I probably would have written you off to be in the YN realm. But thanks to Mama Glock and your G parents, they have really instilled some real culture in you, and you can tell when you open your mouth and when you express yourself, you could tell that it's evident. But you have an old soul, and the music that you was listening to prior to your rap shows that. So could you share us the early influences that kind of like turned you onto just music, period?
Yeah, my daddy used to bump like old back in the day music, like R. Kelly, Pokey Bear. My dad just used to bump a whole bunch of stuff. I heard a little bit of Crime Mob, a little bit of 3-6. You know, it was just always like groovy vibes, like you know the old stuff. So yeah, it's just I just grew up on stuff like that. So when you listen to it and you listen to the type of stuff they doing, wouldn't it kind of want to make you do it? Like you will want to attract to it. And plus, when I listened to Crime Mob and I listened to 3-6, I was always angry. You feel me? I was always mad. I was always, upset. But when I listen to this stuff, I can bang my head. I can just basically release what's going on with me.
Right. Okay.
So
it hasn't always been rap. But when you got turned on to rap, you had artists like Duke Deuce, of course 3-6 Mafia. Did you ever heard of 8 Ball MJG?
Yeah, big. Come on now.
I gotta ask again.
Come on now, the legends.
It's a few years, and I like that you recognize the girl called me a legend just a few minutes
Y'all
ago.
are like
Oh, man.
y'all touching some of the people, like y'all touched people who, if they didn't do what they did, it wouldn't be a me, or it wouldn't be a hip hop community, or y'all help mold those people. So it's not always about the people that's in the front. Sometimes it's about the people at the back, behind the scenes, because that's who really making it happen.
Hey man, who gave her the answers to the test? Who gave her the answers, bruh? Like I'm gonna find out your secret. I'm gonna find out your secret, 'cause you've been here before.
She been here before.
But when you start listening to rap and in Memphis, being from Memphis, let's speak about some of those rap influences, other than the obvious Gangsta Boo, of course. You know what I'm saying, rest in peace, and 3-6, Juicy J and DJ Paul. But some of the other influences that the world might not know about.
When Duke came out with yeah, bro, yeah, I rock, yeah, I kill. Bro, when that nigga came out with that, I used to bump that so much. And it was getting to the point where I bumped it so much, my mama started feeling like I was cutting up because of the music.
Yeah,
oh Lord,
you gotta blame it on something.
Duke, I used to bump Duke, Block Boy. On God, I love me some Block Boy JB. That nigga hard. Let me see, K Carbon, her and Pooh Shiesty, the weak ass B remix. I grew up on that. We used to bump that Johnny in middle school. Let me see, Big 30 when they all was together.
Yeah.
When they all was at one.
That was a power movement.
Fool, like
that was a power movement for sure.
That's the music I grew up off. Like I grew up off like that type of, like that real gutter, like. Really, I used to listen to a bunch of Chopper Gang. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. K Carvin, shout out Carvin, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, all y'all Chopper T, for real.
And you wasn't really thinking about doing music at this time. This is just the music that kind of fell into your lap in middle school, maybe?
Yeah, I was in like 6th, 7th grade.
Okay, early.
Okay.
And then,
Damn, you make me feel old.
it's all right. So so from the last that we probably heard from you, you were blowing up early, around 15, because you dropped a viral freestyle around 14-ish.
Famous
right?
Animal.
And as the story goes, you were minding your business, looking good, enjoying yourself right before your birthday, and some haters had an issue with you, and that issue had to be dealt with. Right,
expeditiously,
in ways that we don't condone. We don't condone in the violence and the things like that. We growing up now.
Yeah,
newly grown. That's a hard word to use.
I can go to jail now. I ain't touching nobody. I'm not going to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail.
And they might want to sue something.
I'm straight. I'm good. Y'all can have it. Let's talk woman to woman. Everything ain't gotta be a physical altercation. I don't want to fight nobody. That's dead. Let's talk.
But I like the way that you turned a negative into a positive.
That's me.
Right.
That's what I
do.
Stamp.
they had a issue with you. Y'all got into it. After that, you had some time to think. You had some time away from school. And it was also very, very interesting, but I also very like this part of the story. When you came home and told your people, they were just like, hey, at least we knew. Like, you were very open and honest with your guidance and the people that were, looking out for you. So where did you get that ability to be so open with your folks?
I wasn't like this all my life. My daddy, he made me be like, Jacoya, you ain't got to lie to me about nothing. Because I ain't going to lie on God. On my mama, I used to lie so much. You couldn't trust the word that came by my mouth. Like, for real, like, that's the honest truth. Because I done grew away from that so much.
That
like,
you could look back at it now and be like, why was I
lying? Like, for real. I asked myself, like, why was I lying? Like, my daddy just told me, man, Jacoya, just keep it real. When you being so real, you start recognizing the people that ain't real. Like, when you honestly yourself and you come in and you give people what you got, like, you come as you are, you start peeping the fakes. I'm telling you, like.
You came into your Pisces power.
Facts.
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Come on
yes,
now.
Sir.
Yeah, and this is a Pisces party.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a Pisces. It's a Pisces party.
Baby.
We had a Pisces party last year, too. So this is the Pisces party part, too.
Yeah.
So also, happy birthday. Happy belated.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Got the same birthday as my daughter, so I'm going to call you every year until you get tired of me. Just know. I'm about to call you every year until you get tired of me.
But the open and honesty really helped, I think, mold you into being this mature and very wise young individual. Okay. So you were able to come home, let them know what's going on, but then channel the energy that they brought to you. You channeled that into music, and you struck back in a diss track. Mm-hmm. And that diss track carried you to places you probably would have never imagined.
Man.
Right?
That diss track helped me, man. I
call it one of the best disses of all time, personally. I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't know how I did it. Like, sit here to tell y'all, to talk about IBYA, I don't know how I did it.
All I know is I feel sorry for the girls, though. I was like, yo, like, I was like, I would just crawl under a rock and leave it alone, bro, because you can't come back from this. I know every girl, and look, this was the Drake beef before the Drake beef happened, because Drake got messed up in his beef, but these girls, they caught it. They caught it, boy.
Oh God!
They caught it.
Out of all 5 names I called, 2 of them I faded. 2 of them apologized to me as women.
Oh, it gets worse.
The other 3 ain't saying nothing to me. So it's like the other one, a Nene girl, actually hugged me when she seen me recently. So
girl, you made me famous.
See,
I let her have it. Like, what's up, Glock? How you been?
But see that, congratulations to her. For letting
maturing,
that
That's
bull
how I
jump
took it.
go.
I took it as maturity, like,
and learning from her mistakes.
She could have seen me and fired on me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't that mature for nobody to write no song about me, and I see him and hug him a year later. I'ma fire on you.
Especially they up. Especially they up too.
That's is that Glock?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
I've been waiting on this.
What? Yeah, she could have got one, but I loved her maturity level. Like, Nene, appreciate it. Thank you for not hitting me. I would have tore you into pieces, but thank you, Bookie. But
so you did this live from a Brick House performance, right?
It says production.
And what made you take your diss to live from the Brick House?
Honestly, SS, we just locked in. We go shoot something today.
Nice.
We just locked in. He real cool people. And plus, man, I just felt like, I'm saying something. Like, I'm really saying something. Hear me out. Like, you feel me? Like, I do a lot of one takes. People think I do one takes just cause. No, baby. I do a lot of one takes because the eyes remain on you. Like, the eyes don't wander off. People don't think about this. People don't think about that. It stay on you, and what you're saying matters more than a video, in my opinion.
Ooh.
I feel like one takes are quick, easy, simple. And plus, the industry and labels not really taking long music. Like, people don't like long music anymore.
That ADD is really, really affecting us from being on the internet.
They will cut it off. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I promote short clips. I make short music. Even though I'm gonna start making longer music, it's just I make so much short music because don't nobody listen to nothing like long. You ain't Kendrick Lamar. You not Drake. You not Nicki. You're not J. Cole. You're not Cardi B.
You're not there yet.
Like you're not there
But close.
yet. When you get there now, to where folks listen to your whole album, no skips, no nothing. That's when you start making them.
You
3
close,
minutes,
though.
4 minutes. I'm close.
You
I'm
very close. You very close.
Who
I
is
feel it.
giving her the answers? We gonna find out where she getting the cheat sheet from because she know what's going on. But that is, I never heard anybody break it down like that. Like, of course, we all know that we all getting a little ADD-ish. We can't really stay focused longer than, what I'm saying, that we could throw something. But you're right. It does allow you to focus in on the subject.
Thanks.
It does make you have to, hear the words and focus on what they're talking about. And then, sometimes it's fun to see them in an environment like
Facts.
this one that
I
you
didn't
did.
even agree with this. Like I didn't. Y'all, what's so crazy? We pulled up. It's okay. The background of this, it was a bunch of like homeless people. Like y'all can't see it, but y'all see like the little border behind that. It was they were standing like they tents. And this was like all the stuff they was bringing back there.
Okay.
Mind you, if you go back to a previously, our other videos I shot with him, all that trash and stuff went back there.
Okay.
They brought it back here this day. I did not want to film this. I did not want to film this, y'all.
But again,
real.
it added a character. It added character to it because
Oh God.
the one mic things from one perspective, I've talked shit about it. I've been like, oh man, now these folks don't want to pay the director. They don't want to they don't want to use no budget. They just want to go out there and shoot something real quick and think they done with it. But by golly, like, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I found myself doing a few one mics for a few folks, and just the whole, again, it's simple, but being able to have certain elements to your one mic really does add character to the whole scene. So yeah, it was kind of trashy out there, but you came from it. Not saying that you came from the trenches or came from the gutter, but it shows just a rise to fame. So one day when you do one with pools in the background and you have these videos with these Rolls Royces or all these,
I'm gonna look back on this like
you're
wow.
gonna be like, and your fans gonna be able to see the rags to riches story and visualize it as well.
But I will say, like, exactly what you were saying though, I didn't notice none of that till you said it. Like from the times I watched the one mic over and over again, never noticed the trash in the background. So it's like you said, you focus on the artist and you focus on the words because it's nothing else to look at. So I can see it. I get it now because you definitely pointed that out. I was like, oh, it is some trash back there. I was like, oh, okay. I thought that was just.
And also, this one takes are good for short form content too.
Yeah.
Like if you an artist,
This was
ain't
the
got
start of it. This was the start of that short form
Facts.
era. Yeah. So you were ahead of the game.
Like I'm on it. On God, I'm on that.
And because you can reuse it over and over. So how fast did it blow up after you did it?
It didn't blow up quick at all. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like this ain't even the views on here ain't even blown up to me. Like I care about streams more than views.
Okay.
That's what you get paid for.
Okay.
So you feel me? Like it ain't blow up as soon as I posted it. Like on Instagram and Facebook, yeah, but blow up like millions and millions of views to like a month later. Like I end up pulling out a junk that said if standing on business was a person, and it had me saying, Nene, you a pussy. Them junks. Bro, that junk went viral in less than 2 hours. I swear to God. Everybody reposted it. Cat Williams, Drewski. Man, that video was getting posted left and right. That's what I'm saying.
What do you think that what was going on that made these people repost little old you?
The boldness. I ain't scared to say what I feel. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything, it's a time and a place for everything. And I know that, but Big G gonna say how she feel. Like, it might not be right now.
I love it.
I'm gonna look at it like this. It's like out of all of the female rappers, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of sneak disses. But I ain't seen no call outs. And this was like, oh, she calling them out. She called him out, and I believe every word she's saying. She if she didn't beat your ass already, she about to. And I wouldn't try. I'd let that one slide, bro. Be honest, let it slide.
I went up. I ain't gonna lie. I gave it, and then y'all that didn't even supposed to really be a diss track.
Okay.
On God, I wrote it before I came in with the names and whatever. I said, I'm finna address you bitches, so let's get this problem settled. I'm addressing them, saying, hey, what's up? Like, nah. When I went, I just had the names. When I went and recorded this, I just had the names.
Right.
I didn't have you a pussy. Lele, you a pussy. I didn't have that. I just said Nisha. Lele, I just had it like that.
Okay.
My engineer Murph at the time, he was like, man, Glock, say something else. You can't just say that. The song hard. You need to fill in it. It's just me and him. My dad was at work. Mom was at home. Mom like, man, what can I say? When I feel like I'm doing terrible, like in the studio, I'm real hard on myself. That's why my music sounds so because I don't like putting out stuff that's So like I end up saying, Nene, you a pussy. Lele, you like, yeah, that shit finna go viral. You like, you finna go viral. Just don't let him whoop you. That's all he told me. And nobody whooped me. Nobody.
Hey, there you go.
That's that on that. No cap in my rap. You can ask him for real.
Show that.
So you had those the elements of being bold and saying it with your chest resonated throughout hip hop, and then folks was like, hey, you know what? She might be on to something. Mm-hmm. But then you went back and did it again. Mm-hmm. And did it again. So that became your formula. What made you kind of go back again and like continue to do different locations?
All right. I peeped that One Take's kind of like my viral thingy. One Take's red hair. All right. I'm used to bucking my chest. I'm used to slumping my head. I'm just used to doing gutter stuff as when I perform or as I'm doing things. So I'm like, okay, I'm seeing the views on this. I'm seeing people say they seen me here filming. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing people do this. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the views. I'm seeing the streams. I'm seeing the likes. So I was like, One Takes, that's me. Okay. Like, in a minute, it won't be no simple black mic hanging around, like hanging down. I'm going to do them to the point where I'm going to start doing more videos. I have videos that's actually finna drop. Right. But after that, like, I'm going to start doing them to the point where my mic just won't be a black mic. It'll be something with Glockiana. Cause like,
cool.
So things started to change, and you had to go back to school with this viral video, right?
Yeah.
What was the hallways like? What was the classrooms like? What was the bus like? What was the lunchroom like?
I was famous. Like in school,
that's lit.
Big G was famous. Like everybody was like, when people found out I was Glockiana and I was going to school with them, it just, before people was trying to contact and talk to me at first, it was just a whole bunch of, like, people used to just come sit in front of me or sit next to me and be like, and I'd be like,
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Like, is you cool?
And they'll be like, I ain't know they were for real. Like, I ain't know you actually went here. And I'd be like, oh, I apologize. Yeah, I go here. What's up? Like, what's your name? And I was just really cool. Of course, I had a bunch of haters. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I had to put these on a couple of y'all. You feel me, in school? Like, they were
Pisces
hating
hate is
on
real.
me.
Pisces hate is real.
For real.
You know
They were hating on me because I was with somebody. Like, one time, I'm going to tell you. Ooh. Uh-oh. One time, this girl was sleeping with a teacher and whatever, right?
Uh-oh.
End up telling me and 4 other girls, right? Mind you, the 4 other girls was the girlfriend. So if the rumor end up getting out, I'm not this girlfriend. We're just cool. So she automatically say, Glock, you told it because we don't be around each other every day.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, girl, what I got to tell your business for? Like, I would be in there I would be labeled as a snitch. Like, I look like telling your business. We're going to have to go to court for it. She just wouldn't, like, let it boil. I ended up having to miss 3 months of school. I missed, like, 3 months of school due to this incident. Like, it was too much. Police got involved. Y'all was a lot. I'm not going to lie. I come back to school my first day before my birthday, February 23rd. I come, and, bruh, after lunch, everything cool. After lunch, I'm hearing stuff.
Uh-oh.
Man, I walk out, I see the whole school behind me.
Oh, Lord.
Finally make it upstairs. But I make it to the for everybody. I stripped my shoes off and went, barefooted. And I brought. Won my fight, and that was that on that.
Now, Glockiana, right?
You can't just be, look, man, Floyd Mayweather got our same birthday too, man. Y'all can't just be doing us like that, okay? I think what Floyd birthday is, the 22nd?
Oh, he a Pisces?
Yeah, you ain't know?
They explained that
a February Pisces at that.
You feel me? That nigga was being goofball, man.
We ain't letting that slide.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? For sure that.
No.
That's the old me, though. I let it slide now. On God, I can sit up. You can sit up in my face and say, Glock, you a bitch. Okay, what's up? What's next?
Good.
Glock, I don't like you. Glock this, Glock that. I'm learning that every reaction, doesn't need an action. And I'm learning, man, you
got stuff to lose and they don't. That's the main reason that they want to try you like that, because you got something to lose and they don't.
I ain't even got it.
I deal with that now. At this age, I deal with that now, and it's like I can see it so much better now. It's people. Dame will tell you, it's people that come to the studio, and for whatever reason, because they're a client at the studio for a couple of times, they just feel like they brought the whole motion. I'm like, do you see how big this building is? There's no way that your 2 times a month that you coming and record for an hour is paying this rent. It's not happening. So why are you tripping on me like that? It's cool, bro. I'm just not gonna answer the phone no more. Right? You could book somewhere else. I'm just not gonna answer the phone no more. They be hot mad. I'm like, but you said that you ain't want to come here. So why?
Like, Glock,
your fault.
When you find ways to protect your peace and to avoid the pressures of peer pressure, you live a much smoother, and your journey is much more productive. And I want to speak on what are ways that you deal with peer pressure? Like, because it seems that at one point it got the best of us all, right? And there's still plenty of times that you can actually succumb to it.
That was my problem.
But
I've never been peer pressured. Like, that's literally why everybody, yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not finna sit here and lie. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to lie. I'm finna say I'm so bad. I'm sorry. It's the truth and nothing but the truth, God. I'm about to say it. I was never peer pressured in school. I was the pressure.
Oh.
Like, I'm like.
But they all, see, all them kids walking behind you all of a sudden, that's kind of a peer pressure. The girls that came to bully you while you were looking good and trying to stay out of the BS, that's a bit of a peer pressure too. So, it does come in different ways. It's just I feel that your energy and your personality might be a little bit above it all. And you recognize that early. And I appreciate that honesty of you recognizing that you putting pressure on these folks too.
I was wrong. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I was wrong.
I was wrong. Like, I'm thinking about it. I caused a lot of fades. Like, a lot of in school.
They might have deserved it.
They in the class. I don't like. I'm on the other side of the class, but I'm hearing it. Oh, for real. And then nobody want to say I said it because I was Glockiana. So imagine that. The folks cool with you and whatever, right? You cool, woo the woo, right? You be chilling, you be hearing little stuff, hearing this and that. You go back and tell it, but they don't say you said it because of who you are.
Yeah.
That's how school was.
How did you deal with having a name like Glockiana at an early age like that? I would think that they would ban you just because of your name. Like, you can't be coming around here with the name Glockiana, girl.
You know how you said when we first got here that how my name sounds and how I give off on camera, I'm not like that in person.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that about me. Like, I'm not aggressive. I'm very sweet. I'm easy to talk to. Like, I'm very down to earth. Like, that's what it was.
Bro, I came around the corner. She turned around. I said, "What's up, gangster?" She did one of these moves. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Okay." And she led with love. And it was beautiful because I was like, wait a minute. I
was going to need my mouth guard.
But nah, man, that's a beautiful thing though. Like, and you don't have to allow names, the music or anything put the personality on you. You are in control of this, of your destiny. And I just got to say, man, the unit that you come from, you could tell that you come from a loving unit, because a lot of these people, well, a lot of us as young adults, we just didn't get it. And it's okay to not get it early. But for some reason, again, I think that you're wise beyond your years. And I just was taken back to find out how young you were and then have these judgmental thoughts about you and your name and the way that your music comes off. And then watching an interview with you and was like, wait a minute, where is she getting all the answers from?
And then what's so crazy? How I am, the labels didn't want me like that. Like, they wanted the raw, you know how I am in my videos, the rah-rahness, the head shaking. They wanted my crunkness, right? But they were like, Glock, your attitude gotta match that. And I was like, me and my parents, them like, man, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We don't want.
Not all the time.
I don't want nobody to be like Glock rude as hell. Every time that little girl talk to me, she popping her neck. Because that ain't even my character. So, like, that's why I kind of was fighting, like, with my label so much, man. Because it was like, okay, y'all can help Glockiana. Glockiana is willing to change, willing to do what I got to do, but help me in the right ways. You
That's
feel
real.
me?
That's
Don't
real.
try to change my sound. You know, upgrade my sound. You know, help me, like, well, Glock, say it this way. Try to say it this way. You know, I like stuff like that. I don't mind change. The image stuff, like, my nigga, if I wasn't wearing thongs in my butt before swimsuit pictures, what I look like doing it now? Not saying that sex don't sell, which I know sex sell, which now I'll show a little something, not too much, because I know me. I know what I'm comfortable with.
Right.
But, like, I don't like when labels do that. Like, that's why I'm not signed. Like, right now, I'm gonna tell the truth. My Glockiana not signed. First off, they said I was young. I was too young, and it was hard to promote what I was saying. And I won't let them strip me. Like, I don't want to show my butt. I don't want to show my breast. I don't want to do that. And when I want to do it, let me want to do it. That's the thing. I don't like how they try to silence your voice. They feel like what they say matter over yours because they've been doing it longer than you, which sometimes in certain situations it do. Sometimes what the artist wants is not what the artist gets. And I know that. But it's just like, they just be wanting it this way. If you don't do it this way, we no longer want to work with you. Like, that's what I was running into.
See, I try to be more fluid with that, you know, because I have a female artist she's 23 now, you know what I'm saying? And y'all have a lot of similarities with, you know, how y'all came up, where y'all from, not where y'all from, like city-wise, but like
Environment.
the environment, attitude, the image, like everything's very similar. So it's like I battle with that with her, but I'm trying to like kind of clean up her image more and kind of detail it. But, you know, sometimes we come to an impasse and I just like, hey, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's, you know, I was talking with the label about it, like, should I be more stern, more strict, more whatever, because she didn't have some of the guidance that you had. So that's why I'm a little harder on her, because I'm like, I know you didn't have this. I know you didn't have this male figure in your life to tell you this, that, or the third. So it's more of me trying to tone her down than trying to turn her up, you know, type situation. But she has the same view that you have. Like, you know, I want to do me in a lot of aspects. So I'm glad that you're, you know, giving me some insight on the artist side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I could kind of soak up a little game from you. You know what I'm saying? Like as to how to, you know, communicate.
To add on to it, like, I'm a little bigger. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not as big as I used to be. You feel me? When I was here, I was like 215. Like, I was pretty big. Like, on God. Right now, I'm slimming myself down. I'm toning myself. I want to be smaller than what I am. And I will be a little smaller when you see me next time. You know? I know being in the industry, you know, you can't get everything you want. And I know smaller women or thicker women sells more. Like, my shape is pretty good right now. If I just tone my stomach down, I probably sell a little more, which I know, like, which I respect. Like, I have had several people, like several labels, several people who own their own labels, the like PRs, like so many people have told me, like, Glock, like, boo, you have the talent. It ain't none, the look you want the look you want and the look you going for, we can work with that. You know, just tone yourself down. So, my weight has been a big, like, problem for me in the industry. Like,
I don't think that it's a problem. I think that I think that it's just something that people have to get used to coming from women and coming from young women, as far as not doing the same, like basically not having to go the same path as a Lil Kim or somebody that just is a little more raunchy. Because sometimes when we hear gangster music coming off from you had Mia X, you had Gangsta Boo, you had Lady of Rage, and they came in all different sizes. But again,
that's true.
When they came on the mic in this male dominated industry and held their own, and again, the way that your mind comes off when the personality do shows, I think that breaks the mold of being sexy or being slim or being small, petite. I think that your boldness, your maturity, and your drive on what you want and who you know that you are is really all of that matters. And people just don't know it. They haven't been able to experience it, or it's just foreign to us. So when we see this and we like capture it all in the moments that you give it, it's like, wait a minute, it don't have to be the way that I thought it had to be, or she is different than what I thought she was, and she has the ability, give her the ability to grow and to go in the direction that she desires.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, as far as it goes with weight and so forth, be healthy for you, right? People are going to have an opinion no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you. As long as you don't reply to it, it loses power pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a big Lizzo hater for a long time, but it wasn't because she was a big girl. It was because of how she talked about being a big girl. Like, it was, oh no, I want to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? As far as confidence, but she also had a couple things that were unhealthy with her trying to clap back. Like, okay, her clap back was she gonna put a whole bunch of donuts on the table and eat them on camera. Like, that's not a good clap back in my opinion. Like, okay, do you and succeed? That's the clap back. Showing off that you can succeed no matter what people say is a clap back. Queen Latifah, I don't ever remember her saying anything back to people when they talked about her weight. Agreed. At all. And she transcended it, and people just shut up after a while. Like, oh, we ain't gonna say nothing. Then they just started talking about how pretty she is. They switched to something else. They were just face card. Now she's on the cover of every magazine for makeup. You feel me? That's what I saw. And I was like, I respect that. Missy Elliott, I was mad she lost weight. I'm like, where Missy went? You know what I'm saying? When she came back out and whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, I'm still happy for her that she, wanted to be healthier or whatnot for her, especially because she was getting up in age. But I didn't have it wasn't nothing about Missy that I didn't like. I had a crush on Missy for the longest time.
The reason I really want to tone, excuse my mom and daddy, fuck those opinions. Nah.
Okay, good.
Let's think about on stage rapping. You want to do a 30-minute set, a 40-minute set, you got to be in shape.
That's I feel that.
So I feel as if toning myself down will help me get through a longer set. I
like the motivation for that though. See, that's good motivation. That's good role modeling. Because your mentality is on point with it. It's not because people were saying. But I was really responding to when you were saying some of the labels and so forth. Were saying tone down and so forth and so on. But I just looked at it in this day and age. Signing to a label ain't all it's cracked up to be the way it used to be. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now you have options. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just talking with one of my other artists the other day. I'm like, bro, you already making X amount of dollars on YouTube every month. Like, do you really need to sign to a label? Like, the stuff that he was talking about doing, I was like, man, you really don't need to do that, bro. You could do you, like the way you doing it, because we're seeing the growth. We just need to wait. If we just take our time, keep grinding as hard as we grind it, and wait a little bit, you're going to have the same amount of budget that you was going to get from any label offer now anyway. So you really gonna make your own pathway, your own check. You already own that route to doing it. So it's like, it's cool. It's great that the labels are looking at you. But right now, all the control that you want, you kind of got it. So you just know you will give up a lot of creative control and a lot of control in general when you do sign to a label. And then you owe all that money back.
I've been on one. I hated it. Like,
see,
you locked. you don't have your the ability you have to be creative at first, it'll matter, but to a certain extent. You can't release music how you want to release music, and you have to pay that money back they give you.
Yeah.
Like, there is no signing to a record deal and not paying the money back. You gonna pay it back some way.
Yeah.
It might, you gonna, them songs you making, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't trying to go that route. Like, I don't want no record deal. Like, I don't want no real, I want a distribution. Something to help me get to where I need to be.
The way you want to go.
The way where I want to go. Like,
I feel that.
That's the route I'm taking.
Early on, you recognize the marketing strengths in your character, right? From, like you said, the red hair, the one takes, the in your face bold music. You were able to recognize what makes Glockiana's brand tick, and one size don't fit all, right?
Agreed.
And the new generation, y'all are walking and y'all are paving a whole new road in this music thing. So yeah, the label or the investor, when they invest their money, they may not want to release the music when you want to release the music, or you may have some creative differences when it comes to what you want to do or what you want to talk about. But again, that money belongs to someone else, and it has to be an understanding that has to come fruition to all parties. But we all learn in real time. So the labels and the investors and the old heads or whatnot, we all learning that there are new ways of presenting new artists, and I think that you are that representative. So that's some of the things that, you carry. You know what I'm saying? Not only as a representative to young ladies, but as a representative to creators who don't want to go down the same path as others, or who just want to be themselves. So, I mean, I'm with the empowerment that you're speaking of as being an independent, but again, everybody's path is not the same. Some folks, a label and having that control, some folks need somebody to let them know when to drop, what to talk about, how to brand themselves, because they damn near might make the wrong decision and flush the money down the toilet. I think, but the way that you came out, you understood your brand, and that's good. That's okay for you to know what you want and to not necessarily compromise fully, but you know that there will be somewhat of a compromise.
All y'all distribution companies cut the checks,
it's
son.
It's to be a big shift. Like, it's gonna be a real big shift. What's the word? I can tell my supporters.
For sure.
Evolve.
I'm evolving. I'm still Glockiana no matter what. Come on now, but we just can't make crunk music. We gotta make something for the clubs, man. Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, women.
I don't know, man. That crunk joint go in the club.
I'm
I love
pushing
it.
my crunk music, but I'm also taking different, paths. All right, let's try this way. I got a song called Bad MF. I'm about to drop a little, video.
When's that come out?
Very soon.
Okay.
But I got a song called Bad MF.
Turning
about
bell
to drop.
notification right now.
And I'm telling y'all, it's different. It's very different. It ain't what you used to, and it's I can hear it. I can hear it everywhere. I can hear it in the club. I can hear it on TikTok, Facebook. I can hear it. I can hear people. I can hear dance teams dancing to it. It's like I can see this being a global song. It's just, my thing is, I'm just worried about not being accepted. And
it's too late for that. They already got it. They can't stop.
And
they can't stop it now.
We got to deal with
We got to deal with you now. We can't stop you now. Ain't no acceptance. It's over with. That's over with. So look, let's go ahead and get into this. You know what I'm saying? So we get this up and out the way. You know what I'm saying? So you had a not so pleasant experience at one of Coalition DJ's events. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coalition. Shout out to DJ Puda. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Coalition. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and tell me about the experience, because this is the second Memphis superstar rapper, female rapper at that.
Gorilla.
Oh, see, I don't like the way he said it. See, the way he said it made it sound horrible, and it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
This one might have been a little bit more bad. So I'm gonna let her You tell me your experience first, and then we're gonna talk about how to make this better in the future.
Okay, so boom. All right, I get in the venue and whatever. Boom, before I can even walk in the door through the artist entry, the security, like the security was the biggest problem. Like they were doing too much, they were tweaking out, they were putting your hand in your face.
Come on, Believe Music Hall. Let's get it together.
Stuff. I ain't like that. Then I ain't go really, cause we cool, we didn't talk. We're cool. I ain't go, but I'm gonna tell y'all what went down, and he know what happened. I was coming through the crowd with my peeps and whatever, and one of the artists fell on me drunk, and they tried to blame me. Like I was wrong for him falling on me drunk. Like he fell on me without a shirt on, drunk. I was very upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. When I got up, I said something to the people I was with about it, and it was about to be like some rah-rah in this activity. But my management at the time was like, "Nah, y'all, we ain't doing that. Let that go."
And she was a minor at the time, so you better not say nothing, sir.
Stamp that.
Okay.
End up getting to the stage, getting ready to perform. We was behind what's the dude's name? If I'm not mistaken, Lil CEO. He's a new and upcoming artist. We was right behind him, and we coming up telling the security, because they was asking how many mics we needed.
Right.
Telling the security we need this, we need that. Boom, everything cool. Now when it's time to get on stage and get the mics, and then as far as introducing us, they did terrible. Like the introduction was terrible. They left off somebody that was with us who's on the song. One of the mics went out while we was performing. Like,
was there a sound check?
A sound check? No, we didn't even do sound check. No, we didn't do sound check.
So sound check is one for sure.
That the mics went out like while we was performing, and when we left and whatever, we were finna get into it with the security outside in the parking lot. We ended up trying to go into the little black truck and whatever, and he ended up telling us like we need to step back. We can't walk over there. And that's our truck over there. We like, what? Like, we parked over there. Like, our truck, like the dude, the driver, he didn't came over doing, trying to de-escalate it. They was not going. The entourage I was with, whatever, the artist ended up having to step up like, hey, I'm so-and-so, like, get out of our face, Right. My Sprinter and my truck over here, let us get over here. And dude finally peeped who was with, stepped to the side, but still ended up having somebody, I guess the person who was over security, I don't know, somebody else ended up coming outside and apologizing for it.
Okay.
And we left.
At least they did that.
Yeah, that's
all right, now let's unpack this. So number one,
it
sounds like Believe Music Hall really made the experience trash, but on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we could do better as Coalition. So the anniversary's always been a very tumultuous time for us every year. It's the biggest event that we throw throughout the year. And because it's the biggest event that we throw, so many people want to be a part of it. It's a little bit bigger than what we're ready for every year. Every year we think we got it handled, then Future show up, then Migos show up, then whatever. And it's always just a big calamity because we don't know where to go with it sometimes. So I think that next year, there's a lot of changes that we've made structurally already. And there's a lot of changes that we've made within the e-board and so forth to address a lot of these issues and make sure a lot of this stuff doesn't happen, and to treat the superstars that we have coming with the proper respect. And I think a change of venue is in order for sure. So hopefully that will never, I know that ain't gonna happen no more because I'm gonna make sure of it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, for any other artist that wants to be a part of or come to a Coalition event, I'm gonna personally make sure that you get treated with respect and the way that you would like to be treated, like the stars you are.
DJ Deceptacon, captain, president of the ATL
and shout
Coalition
out to my
DJs.
co-captain, my boy DJ Walt Chamberlain
DJ
as well.
Walt Chamberlain.
We
shout
are
out to DJ Funky and DJ
DJs.
Big X. And let me just add in my part, right? And this is word to my Chicago homies, FYBJ Main and Voila. Sometimes security be over whooping.
Yep, they be over whooping.
And rightfully so. Like,
for sure.
Sometimes we need security to over whoop. It's just certain times that it's inappropriate in your over whooping. Keep us safe. but no need to actually be over aggressive. I have a lot of security homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rest
my
in
best
peace,
friend,
Cello.
my best friend, security to the stars, strong,
man.
You know, one of my other good homies, and the list goes on. And when they mean business, they mean business. Sometimes some security guards who've been in the industry enough, they know that they have the muscle and they don't have to exert it until
It's time.
It's time.
Needed.
And when it's time,
It's time.
like trust me, they got it handled. And then you have some security guards who may be a little bit worried about when it's time, and they sometimes are a part of the issue of making it time when it ain't supposed to be time. It ain't no need to be super aggressive with certain artists who are trying to, for one, y'all want to be protected. Y'all don't want to be in the altercation. And then hell, we all trying to have a good time and get our work done at the same time. Like, this is a work environment.
That's sure.
Right? It's supposed to be a work environment for by industry professionals. So there's just a fine line that security have to kind of watch themselves on over whooping, or in other words, just taking things a little too far, or maybe being the cause of the problem instead of being the solution. So a lot of you securities got to check y'all authority and check y'all strength.
For sure. And y'all can argue with us in the comments about it, but we don't care. We know enough folks. You can't beat me up, okay? So don't even worry about that.
And if you do, I'm suing.
I'm suing.
I'm suing.
So okay, so now did you do New Music Monday as well, or was that your only thing?
I
So
did the anniversary, and I did New Music Monday.
now
And I
did
had
you
a
do
good
Music
time.
Monday? So New Music Monday was
I had a good
okay,
time.
good. All right,
I had a good time. Y'all
good,
showed
good,
me
good.
love. Like,
Good.
I
I'm
appreciate
glad.
it.
And
I'm
it's a
glad.
vital platform. I'm glad that you understand and you seem to know how to use these platforms to your benefit as an artist. And a lot of people, they don't get that. Matter of fact, by the time they get it, it'd be late in the game. Okay, let's get into the music. So we did one take freestyles. We did the internet, TikTok, Instagram, all that on Smash, YouTube, all that, right? Then artists like Duke Deuce start paying attention, start reaching out.
He came like all the way at the beginning, like before like the viral, before IBYA, before Pick a Side, before all the viral stuff. That's when Duke came. Duke came around the freestyle time.
Early.
Around the viral, when I went viral with the famous animal freestyle, and I had other people reaching for me also. I think I did make a mistake, kind of signing early. You feel me? My first deal, Duke was the very first person to reach out to me, and I felt as if it was. I listened to his music already. I was a fan. I was a supporter. So I'm like, this the right move. You feel me? This me. But I'm telling y'all, like, I was 15. We didn't know much of how we know now. That was a bad decision, knowing what I know about labels, like, besides all the other stuff. Knowing what I know about
growing
labels,
pains, though.
brands.
Growing pains. It happens.
Stamp.
Yeah.
You live and learn.
You live and learn.
That was a lesson, and I lived it. I went through it. Just don't make the same mistakes.
So what's your boy name? Imano, I think that's his name. The Duke's manager.
Let me see.
Imano?
No, that's the new manager.
That's the new manager. That's who
somebody
I know.
new. That's probably somebody new.
Okay.
I'm talking about like when he was managed by Tatiana Blood. That's when we
Okay,
had the same manager.
right. Okay, cool.
Me, him, and Gloss Up. We had the same manager.
And Gloss Up. Okay, yeah, and I know Gloss too. Cool. Gloss is
So
good people, too.
we all make mistakes early in the game by being a little bit overzealous and leading with our fan eyes and not doing the proper research on the business side.
Agreed.
And so there are bad choices that can be made. But what are some of the other people that were in the industry or maybe a little ahead of you that gave early advice and tutelage?
It's a legend from Memphis. His name is Boo Mitchell. Boo Mitchell taught me something.
One of the lessons, can you share one of the lessons he taught you?
He told me, Glock, don't let the internet get to you. Because it was a time where the hate, the comments about my weight and stuff, like, was really bothering me. Like, I stopped eating. I was getting mad at my parents. I wasn't doing music. Like, it was a lot. It's around the time people in the city was bullying a nigga for nothing. Like, I was really going through it, like real bad. So it was like, like it started getting bad for me, like real bad. The time I don't want to go back to it, but
Yeah,
it was my fault.
But it's good that you are able to express these things, and it's therapeutic. This is therapeutic. The music end up being therapeutic for you. This songs end up being therapeutic for you, and podcasts and being able to express yourselves is all therapy. So you being able to reflect on bad choices or things that triggered you or that made you feel less confident. Again, you 18 and you are recognizing a whole lot very, very early. So this is very, very impressive. But
Bright future ahead.
But shout out to those that reached out. Any others? I know I cut you off before you expressed other people that kind of gave you some game early on.
Like my dad.
Shout out to Pops.
My dad teaches me a lot. Like he
tell
tell me to keep going. Tell me don't stop. Like he tell me what to ignore. My dad just be talking to me some days. I ain't even got been did nothing. He'll just tell me, Jacoy, keep going, Jacoy. Like be yourself. Remind yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. He stays saying that, Jacoy, keep doing what you're doing. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. I ain't had nobody in the industry like but Cat Williams like show me love. Like besides y'all, cause I just came across you guys.
Yep.
Like I ain't had nobody to really give me good advice. Like y'all might not want to believe it, but these folks that's blown, signed, hate me. Like I won't even say hate me, like just kind of envious of me.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this.
They have my life that I want. I want to get up and go buy this whenever I want to.
You think they do. I'm gonna tell you that we know them. You think they do, they don't. And then being honest, they don't know a lot of stuff that you're saying. The reason that Dame is saying it like that, most of them niggas don't know shit. You feel me? They don't know nothing. They got signed the same way you recognize that your deal wasn't really probably the best situation that you could have been in. They didn't recognize, and they dove deeper.
And by the time they recognized, it was a lot of regret.
Yeah, it was a lot of regret. It's too late. You'd be surprised how many of them are envious of you because of the freedom you have. You feel me?
That's how my daddy put
That's
it.
That's the real deal. You really don't understand how much your freedom is a cause of their jealousy. And that's why they won't help you the way that they should help you. It's because of that. And they're scared too, bro. Like you competition at the end of the day. It's like, it's helping your competition is hard. It takes a real strong artist that's very secure in themselves, like Duke, for instance, to be like, this can't do nothing but help me and the city. I'm gonna rock with Shawty. That's the type of stuff that is not gonna come around often. But when you find it, just value it like you have and keep it pushing, because everybody not gonna be on your side.
Learn.
And expect that. Expect them not to be on your side.
It hurt your feelings, like seeing your idols, man. Like my feelings real deal. Like got hurt real bad in the industry, man. Like my skin thick. Like you could cut it. But I got some real thick skin now.
How they say never meet your idols, that's the truth.
That's the idols be the worstest. Like, you start seeing the disrespect. Like, they don't care. Like,
and we all could do better.
Yeah, we can all
even
do
just
better.
hearing her speak like this,
man,
it's disappointing. But you're right.
I've met a couple of people who I had high regard for. But I only knew what I saw. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until they came to my club that I'm DJing at. And I seen how they treated the waitresses. And I'm like, whoa, damn, that's how you are? Damn.
How they talk to each other.
I could never hang with them in a million years. And then there's other people who, like Cash Dog. Cash Dog came to my club when I was DJing at Sahara's. She came through and she was way nicer than I thought she would be. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, Cash Dog cool as hell. She nice to everybody, being super polite. I'm like, she ain't even got to be that polite. She just being nice. Like, I'm like, oh, so that's really who she is as a person. Then I'll see on the other side of it, I'll see somebody come in and disrespect the waitress, disrespect the security. Do you know who I am? I hate when artists say that. That is the most embarrassing thing to me in the world that an artist could really do is, do you know who I am? I done came to plenty of clubs here in Atlanta that paid. I know I don't have to pay to get in. I know I don't have to pay for parking. I know I don't have to. But if I'm saying like, I'm supposed to be here, whatever, I'm supposed to park here, whatever. And the person be like, hey man, I don't care about none of that, it's whatever. I pay. I'd be like, okay, cool, I pay. And then I'll get my apologies on the back end, and I'm cool with that too. Even if I don't get one, I don't feel like I'm above anybody. So then once I'm in there, yeah, wait till y'all come to my event. That's where I'm at with it, honestly. When they come to my event, oh nah, you gotta pay.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
About that? I definitely agree with the way you're saying it, but my daddy taught me something. I'm gonna tell you, can't be tit for tat. Like,
can't be tit for tat.
You gotta
work on my Pisces pettiness,
being
man.
Negative. Oh God, being petty.
Hey, look, I eat it a lot though. I eat it a lot, and then sometimes I just be like, you know what? Oh, you need my help now. Oh, that's 80 million right there, okay? Yeah, I don't even care if you pay it. It's 80 million.
One thing about them tables.
If you don't even better leave.
Them tables go turn.
Them tables turn, boy. Yeah, okay.
Again,
I'm gonna work
bruh,
on my pettiness.
Who is
I'm working on my
giving
pettiness. I can't let you be more mature than me. I'm too old for that. So let me go ahead and get
They
my stuff
be having
together.
to tell me that when I be sounding like you, be like, hey, Glock, like,
Okay.
you can't do that. You can't go tit for
I
tat.
learned.
Sometimes you will make a person change their ways. They've been so mean to you. And when you come to them after they've been so mean to you, and y'all both know that person been mean to you, you come to them and they be like, well, they come to you, oh, can I have this? And you give it to them. Boy, change their whole thing. They'll be like, why you give me this? Why you? Why
that.
this? Why they? Depending on how bad the situation was, they might come ask you. Might come, hey, why you give me this? What's up? You some in this? Like sometimes people be so mean to people they ask you that has happened to me. And it's your heart. You have a good heart.
My cutout game be strong.
Man.
Super.
Mine too.
Super.
You hurt my feelings, it be different, but I go back. Like
I try to give them chances though. I mean,
Same.
they will let you know. Like it's a couple folks that's banned from the studio, and they know why they banned from the studio. Period, point blank. They did some flaw.
I still love some of y'all though.
Yeah,
but I gotta ride with my brother.
Look,
I love y'all.
Hey, look. I believe in protecting my peace to a certain degree, and it's like now Dane will say it wasn't like one incident; it was multiple continuous disrespect and incidents. And after a while, it was just like, look, I swept this under the rug because you was young. I swept this under the rug because of your past. I swept this under the rug because somebody might have mistreated you that day. I done gave you about 4-5 chances, but I can't let you drag down my boat. So I'm gonna cut you off. Now, I ain't gonna do nothing to him. I ain't did nothing to him. But I just was like, look, I just don't want you in my presence no more. That's punishment enough.
I still mess with you, but you just can't come around me.
You can't come around me. That's it.
Agreed.
But I can learn to not be as petty.
Hey,
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it now. I'm gonna work on it.
I'm enjoying just speaking to you more than I've enjoyed watching an interview of your matureness, because it just keeps giving. And I really do appreciate that. And again, like you said, you really don't know until you know. And that's why things like this are important, because with a name like Glockiana, the Memphis, the music, it's like, man, come on now. Another one, another wild person coming in that that got fame and got, all this attention early. What are we finna deal with?
I'm coming coming from the hood. You hear me? Like, This is me. I'm coming from nothing. Like, literally nothing. This is us. This is all the work you've been seeing. Yeah, I was with a label, but that was us.
That's
like
strong us too.
That's
strong.
Us. So it's like, man, the ending. I go through so much. I like literally risk so much to be in places I be. And it's like, I know in my faith with my God, I know when we win, it's going to be amazing.
Oh, for sure.
I've sacrificed so much to be Glockiana. Like, I didn't even celebrate my birthday to come here. Like, I told myself, Glock, you not doing this, you not doing that. That ain't nothing. You going to celebrate your birthday when you able to go do. Oh, you going to have you a rich birthday. That's how I'm looking.
For sure that.
So it was like, man, like, yeah.
Don't be afraid to do that either, because I did that so long. Like my friends this year, they just showed out for me, being honest. But I had nothing planned. I was like, I want to work. I'm gonna be at the studio all day. I'm gonna edit videos. I still ended up editing a video.
I'm gonna go DJ.
I'm gonna go DJ on my birthday. Like
Felt
I
me.
just work on my birthday every
ain't wanna
year,
do
and my
nothing.
friends really showed out for me this year, and I appreciate that. But like my 30th birthday, I don't think I did nothing for like my 30th birthday at all. Didn't celebrate it.
I ain't celebrating till like I'm where I want to be. Like I can be kicked up, like chilling, not stressing about nothing. So it's like I'm cool with not having a birthday. I'm cool with not being able to do what I want to do right now. I'm cool with not. I'm cool with this right now because I know when it's that time. It's that time.
You focus.
The making of a superstar, superstar, because you're already a superstar.
You
but
are
a
focused.
superstar
Thank
is
you.
in the making right now.
So what do we got coming up on the music? You dropped something on your birthday?
Nope. I posted
You
y'all
got
Bad MF, but
Bad
a
MF
lot went
coming.
on. Bad MF finna come out, Act a Fool, and I have an album finna get ready to come out. Like it's
Nice.
finna be a whole bunch of working because I've been dropping a whole bunch of singles. You know, I'm about to start back doing me a few freestyles, a few little car freestyles, posting them on TikTok just to get like a little push. I'm happy that I'm old enough. They booking me, like they actually booking me now. You know. I just got to keep my head keep my head straight. That's it.
Anything that we can do to help you, just let us know.
Oh, I'm gonna be in contact.
Please do. Don't
For
be afraid
real.
to
Yeah,
ask.
because we got Florida folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of favors that folks are
Atlanta.
willing to give us because we've done. We don't ask for a lot, so we do, and we don't ask for nothing. So that way, when these opportunities come around and we can't help somebody that we rock with, they are usually willing to give us that. You know
Mama
what I'm saying?
and Daddy taught me a closed mouth don't get fed.
True
So
that.
I'm telling you, anything I need, anything that I feel as if y'all can help me with, like I'm gonna hit you up.
Please do.
Like for
Please
real.
do.
So what surprises other than Bad MF? What surprises or what can your fans expect to see
New
from Glockiana
content, like a
in
whole
2025?
a whole nother content. Like y'all so used to the one take, so used to this, so used to that. Like they actually gonna really get to know me. Like they gonna get to know what I like, what I hate, what I don't like, what's this, what's that about me. More vlogs, you know, be around more people, like allow more, cause y'all might can't tell, but I have bad anxiety, like, and it be bad to the point where I kind of like ball up around people. So it's hard right now. It's kind of bothering me. But yeah,
Well, I couldn't tell, so
You
that's
handled
good.
it very
You handled
well.
it very well.
Very well.
Very well.
I keep shaking.
All right, so we just getting bigger.
Yeah, just keep pushing.
The biggest, actually.
No, I ain't looking for no. I ain't worrying about no deals or nothing right now. I'm working. Like I'm working. Like I'm just working. You keep working, and it go come to you. So that's my.
I want to
plan.
ask you about this merch that you wearing, or this.
You like this?
Yeah, I see.
That's nice.
I like
Her
it.
name Emily Booker. She made it for me
Okay.
for my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this is a custom piece.
It's a custom piece.
I just thought it was just some rich shit.
Oh,
I, ain't gonna
no.
lie to you. I just thought it was just some rich shit. I was
Emily
like,
Booker
that's
made it
nice.
for
I need
me.
to find out what she
Yeah, it got the right colors and
That's
everything.
dope.
That's my face all over it.
Yeah.
Definitely
Got
send
the
us
red.
the link for her stuff so we can add that in the bio too.
Oh, babe, I got you.
the-
Emily,
in the
look,
description.
baby. And we in Atlanta with it,
But
baby.
show that.
This is
Nah, we all over the world, man.
No cap.
From Memphis to Atlanta to the world, Craig.
No cap.
When you drop this music, when the album come out, you gotta come back. We gotta talk some more. But before you leave, can we get like some bars? Can we get like some acapella bars? They ain't got to be too much, but you know,
Little six,
little
little eight, you know what I'm saying? Little 4,
you know.
Oh, y'all put me on the spot.
We ain't tell her, and it's okay. But you know, tuck the anxiety in and give us about 6 or 8. Whatever you feel like giving us, man. Just bless us with a little something, man. We got Big Glock in the building, man, all the way from Memphis. So, no
You ready?
beat, yeah.
We ready? We
Okay.
ready for you. We ready for you.
Hey, bitch, don't play with me. I'm quick to cut you off. She so gangsta on the internet. I call her Microsoft. Why the fuck she say she whooping me, but I always call the law? Caught her ass coming down Bill Street. I punched her in the jaw. So don't play with me on that.
Don't play around. Man.
Okay, what song is that from? A song already?
Is that a song? No.
Oh, let me know when that motherfucker drop. Okay, when that one drop, let me know because I gotta play that one in the club for sure.
Bruh.
Definitely.
Don't play with her. Like so
Thank
you,
you.
so you like you freestyling. You know.
I do a little something. I do a little something here and there. Like Glock. I do a little something. That's all I'm gonna say.
And we can expect, crunk music, club music,
trap music,
introspective.
We doing
Can
everything.
we learn a little bit about what's going on in the life of Glock on this new project coming?
I'm gonna give y'all a little rock, a little metal.
Okay.
Y'all definitely think I actually don't even call my music crunk music. That's what I'm saying. I make trap crunk.
Trap crunk.
That's the type of music I make. Cause I rap kind of drillish, but it's like on crunk beat. But metal rock. I'm gonna definitely give y'all a little R&B rap, but it won't be like no singing. I might have like a feature that's singing on there, but like it won't really be no singing. It'll be like me just rapping, like you feel me? Really just on some rapping stuff. Let me see. Of course, I'm gonna have a little crunk. Memphis. I got a jump. My first song gonna be called "Where You From," cause it's North Memphis.
Gotta represent.
Yeah, South Memphis.
Okay.
Nigga, tell me where you from. It's some different stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all.
We might have to go out to Memphis, man.
We gonna have to
I
take a trip.
definitely think y'all need to
Take a
come to
trip.
Memphis, but go to Cordova.
I'm about to say Cordova.
Make
Okay,
sure y'all got a little night. But I'm telling y'all, depending on where y'all lay, y'all be straight. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. If you know you ain't with that. And you know what's up with you? Know what's up with you? You good. I don't care what nobody say. How they just make Memphis look like we just spying on everybody when we see them. No.
I ain't gonna lie, we had us a little downtime, man, because we was a little upset about how things with Big Flipper, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit close to home for us because we got a lot of our people that was very, very, very close with bruh. Like real close with bruh. So you know what I mean. So I ain't from there. You feel me? I'm from Duval. I ain't from
city,
there.
from a person that was in the city when it happened. How you feel? It definitely
felt like
that. I'm gonna tell y'all, they was on that. Long Live Dolph, like they was on it by him.
Yeah,
for
personally, seen his growth. He been from the plug in Tallahassee. He came through, showed love when we needed him for the feature time. Yeah. And he's always been a real artist, real individual, and a hardworking person in music to always be celebrated. So, but all that politics and all that stuff aside, the new age of music again right now, I give it up to Memphis for having a hell of a last few years, but I think that y'all are just getting started. And so I'm a fan. I'm a fan now, Glock. I ain't gonna front. I'm looking forward to what you drop in the future. I'm looking forward to things outside of music that are coming. And I got to get me some.
Ooh, speaking of,
I got to get me some of that merch too. We
working on everything. I'm telling y'all, like this 2025, like it's finna be a whole new reload of Glockiana, and I'm going on TV. So I'm tell y'all, Big G just minding her business, getting her check. I'm gonna be a little salty because they salty with me. I get paid more than all y'all.
Pop it.
That's that on that. Get ready to get tortured, baby. I get paid. I'm gonna get paid for it. Sure. You get money for it, it be different.
Show that.
So, Big Memphis. Y'all already know what's going on. Big Glockiana. You can find me on Instagram, GLOCKKII. Facebook, Glockiana, GLOCKIANNA. But go add me. I be on there. You can talk to me here and there. Let me see. Everything else is Glockiana Music, GLOCKIANNA. Come on now, the biggest.
Big Glockiana, man.
Big Memphis.
Thank you for coming through, man. This has been the Word on the Net podcast. You know what I'm saying? And
DJ Deceptacon, on behalf of you, man, I appreciate you, man, for from Coalition DJs to just, you know, your whole brand would Break My Track. Just keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Like I didn't know what to expect when he told me. He was like, man, we got Glockiana, man, coming this weekend, man.
I was excited.
And I was like, what? You mean the young person that be, oh, man.
Hey, I was excited.
All right.
It's the talent. The talent just shine, man.
After now, I learned a lot of lessons. And it's that what taught me is just now, you don't know where the lesson gonna come from. And I don't, like, you know, you can't really judge a book from it by its cover. And some of this stuff that on this internet, man, it's for the internet.
It's a persona.
It's a time and there's a place for it.
But I'm telling y'all, every story that I'm telling is real. That's why people like it. I'm telling the truth. I ain't cap rapping. Go ask the people I'm talking about. I swear to God, they will tell you I ain't cap rapping. That's the old me. Let's do it. 2025, Big G year is me.
That's
taking
right.
it.
We out, baby.
We trying to figure out who gave her all the answers. I'm gonna figure it out next time you come see us. Whatever, we're gonna have more music, man. Glockiana, Word on That podcast. DJ Deceptacon, Dame Dozha. We out of here, baby.
We out of here.